Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Subhashree Panda. I am designated as a data analyst. So I'll be talking about the data analytics field, its advantages, disadvantages, and the salary structure that has been provided to freshers, experienced, and some of the topics related to data analytics. So, what is data analytics? In data analytics, the data analyst, what does he do? So, the basic roles and responsibilities of a data analyst is he is responsible for taking the data from a data source, that is the raw data he needs to take from multiple sources, and he need to load the data into any kind of visualization tool. Let's suppose Power BI, Tableau. Some company uses Oracle Cloud, and now Looker has also came into the picture. So this tool is being used for visualization, and then we get some insights out of it, and it goes to the stakeholders. So the roles and responsibility differs company to company. We have a myth regarding the data analytics job that it only deals with the front end activities like making bar, graph, charts, whatever the visualization um, like charts are present. We are responsible of doing that. But no, I would strictly say that we have to mess with the raw data most of the time that nobody sees. That means we have to deal with the SQL. So let's suppose we have we are using Snowflake database, right? And in Snowflake database there is a data latency issue that is going on. What to do on that? So in some of the, like most of the companies, they expect the data analyst to debug the issue till some of the layer. There are multiple stages involved in like the data warehouse, which means all the raw data will come into a particular point and it will get stored. But still we have multiple layers, like name could be different but the activity is almost same, like stage, raw layer, like stage layer, pre-stage layer, and like reporting layer, like those kind of mart. So some of the, this is the name, some example of the layers. Some, in some companies they name it as gold, bronze, silver, like those. So those are the, like the most raw data that are being like that are coming from the data source, and again they are getting filtered in multiple stages, then again they are getting stored in multiple stages. Then it comes to let's suppose, just like in my previous company, it was the immediate previous layer that was connected to the reports. So when we'll face any difficulties, let's suppose we are not getting that value which we should get in the report, then we'll see the path in Power BI, then we'll go to the reporting layer. Then if not, like the issue is not present in reporting layer, everything looks fine, then again we'll go to the next previous layer. Like we'll search for the path through SQL queries. That transformations were being done in DBT. So in multiple companies, multiple tools are being involved, multiple kind of complex data layers has like it has in it is being involved. And in some companies where they are newly implementing Power BI, it could happen that they are only using the manual data, that is CSV or Excel sheets. But in most of the companies, it is the live data that is being flown to the dashboard by using SQL database. It could be Snowflake database, it could be GCP BigQuery, it could be Azure Blob Storage, Azure other services also there, SQL database, and SQL Server, which is the on premises. But nowadays, most of the companies has been like they are moving from SQL Server to the cloud databases. So, but SQL Server is the evergreen database that we can learn and we can get started with. So I think we are good with the roles and responsibility that a data analyst do in his day-to-day life. And it is, in short, if I would say, it means converting the raw data into a readable, in a user friendly format that even a non-technical person can see and get the insight out of the raw data, get the simpler form of um, dashboard report, simple form of view, that he can analyze the data in a simple form. That is in short. And even the data analyst has to deal with the raw data, deal with the debugging, have to perform the debugging if, let's suppose, there is any issue present in the data. That is the most of the thing that data analysts do. And the salary structure, like what is being provided to a data analyst. So I don't know about, like I saw that it people say that it is much more, like more than 10 or 12 whatever. But as I am working in this field, so I can give you the uh, figures that I have experienced as well, and I am seeing in my day-to-day life what is happening in the market right now, and what are the values that we can expect. So for fresher, uh, it's like around 3 to 7. I saw people there cracking 8 as well, but very rare. If I would say the common values that if a fresher goes and the companies are providing, what is that? So the average that is being provided is 3 to 5. Okay, but still the range is, we can say that 3 to 7. So for experienced, it always depends on your previous CTC, what you were currently like you were being given by your past company, and then at with that amount they'll give 30% hike if you are very lucky. In nowadays the market situation is bit tedious, so if you are bit lucky enough to get almost 50 then 100% hike, then you are very lucky, I would say. That also is happening, but in some of the cases, yeah. So for experience, it always depends on their previous salary, what they were having. And advantages, I would say that data analyst job has the advantages, like we can we get a chance to start with the, like to take our first step towards the AI field. Like AI, in AI what happens, they do the predictive analytics, right? Predictive analysis. But moreover, we do the descriptive analysis. So The thing is, we need to brush up on Python and coding skills, LLMs. So, like, then we can get deeper into any kind of Matplotlib or the Python libraries. We have to brush up on those. Then we can get started with the data scientist field. Then the other is salary. Anyhow, it's like if you'll go to product based companies, it is much more higher as expected, because it's in boom as well. And the thing is, learning data analytics is, it is bit easy, uh, rather than starting. Let's take an example of a Java developer. So they had to start with the core Java, then advanced Java. It's very large. I have had an experience with that, but many things are there, microservices, whatever, whatnot. But in this field, you can get started with SQL and Power BI. Power BI is why people feel it easy. Like, most of the functionalities are same with the Excel. So it is an, we can say, an extended version of Excel, but uh, somewhere it's Microsoft product, right? So features are like matching. That's why people choose Power BI. That's the thing. It's easy to learn also, but still, we have to, if we need to get differentiated from others, if we need to be an differentiator, then we need to learn some coding language like R, Python. Then, or else it's very tough to survive in this field, because every person nowadays are learning data analytics. So the disadvantage also, it's same, that this field has become very saturated nowadays. Like, everyone is nowadays starting with data analytics. How it was like 2 3 years before, it was Java development, like that. Everyone is interested in, so that is a challenging thing also for freshers to crack a job, because everyone is learning the same skill sets. And for companies also, they have much more options for experienced as well. I have experienced one thing, that companies are having, they're doing HR discussion, like salary discussion as well, but still they're keeping on hold to candidates after getting cleared all of the rounds. We are still not sure that we have been selected or not, if offer will come or not. So that is the biggest challenge nowadays. I don't know, I have faced this, or everyone else, if you guys have, any of you guys have faced this, please let me know. And the next suggestion I have, rather than Power BI, let's start learning with Tableau. So Tableau package is also comparatively high, and competition is also less. And if technically we'll see, it will feel difficult when we start, but after starting, you'll feel it is much more easier than Power BI. And how we can become a data analyst, what are the main skill sets that are required? That is, first and foremost, the basic is Microsoft Excel. And in Excel, we can go till H lookup, V lookup, any functions index, and like if, nested ifs, and all kind of formatting, pivot, preparing charts, those we can cover. And then the next topic would be Power BI. Power BI, we have to cover everything. It is the basic thing that everyone asks. And then SQL is also most important nowadays. So we can go till CTs and window functions, joins, subqueries. At least basic, we need to be very strong. And those, like, we can go from easy to intermediate level. Then the next is Python, if we are learning, means we have a differentiator skill that, like, all of the uh, it gives us a edge in our resume. So Python is also necessary and mandatory, I would suggest. Those are the four skill sets that we need to learn for the data analytics field. And yes, if we can learn R also, that also gives much more preference, much more weightage to our resume. So that was all about the information I was having with me to share. And this is all about the topics of data analytics I thought of sharing with you guys. Please let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely try to resolve your queries and help you out, guys. And thank you so much for watching this. Please like, share, and subscribe this channel. Thank you so much.